Let's look at xylem now. It mainly transports what? Yes, water and minerals. Next, what is it made up of? What is the name of the or parts of the xylem? This has to do with ship and also known as, yes, vessels, right? This is a racetrack, so track, and this is a head. This leads to the word raycards. Okay, guys, these are your parts of xylem. This too you have to know. Now, let's go to the role. That's the main thing that we are looking at. So it does we can list it as four main things, 4 points. One is network, establish, since we are looking at minerals and water which comes from the soil, it has to go to, yes, the top. So it has to have a network, and that network is nothing but your xylem. Next, we have something called as root uptake, transpiration pull, and absorption aid. So basically, we're talking about movement of water and minerals from the soil. See, there has to be a way wherein it gets pulled in before it gets pushed up. See, the entire idea is that we have gravitational pull. And all of this is happening against the pull. It is against. So we need some kind of force or pressure difference which enables this. Does it make sense? All of this is acting against the gravity, right? If you take an object, if you let it go, what happens? It falls down. It falls down. Now we want the water and minerals to move from the soil to the tip of the plant. For this to happen, it has to work against the gravity, is it not? I hope that made sense. So how is this happening? Well, it's happening in broadly two main way, A and B. Let's look at the first way. So root, they actively, that is using energy, they pull in ions. The word actively means what? They use their energy to pull in ions. So there is a lot more ions than compared to the soil. And this indirectly affects the concentration of the water. So the water is less denser. So it creates a pressure, lower pressure for water. Lower pressure for water. And because of this, what happens? Because of this, the water starts moving in. And because the water moves in, there's a lot more water here compared to the top of the plant. As a result, what happens? The water starts going up. And how does it go up? With the help of xylem. Again, I repeat, the cells in the root actively take up ions from the soil. And because of this, there's less pressure water. And as a result, of course, we have, whenever we have high pressure and low pressure, and there is a path for it to move, water moves from, or any material moves from higher pressure to lower pressure. And that's what happens. Now, there's a lot more pressure here. There's a lot more water here, right? More water here. Then the top, what happens? So it starts moving up. That's the first way. Second way is, if you remember, stomata. What does stomata do? And where do we see stomata? Yes, stomata is that place wherein you have entry and exit of gases and also water. Water vapor specifically. So through stomata, we have water escaping. So there is less water compared to this region. This is more water. Right? And what happens? Again, the same thing. Water moves from more region to lesser region. And this is the second way of movement of water, which dissolves mineral and carrying up everything. So this is because of transpiration, that is escape of water from your leaves and all of that is known as transpiration, and that's why this the name is transpiration pull. Okay, guys. So all in all, let me go through your text. Xylem plays a crucial role in transport system of plant. Its primary function is to transport water and minerals. Now, in detail, we have xylem network. So the xylem tissue with vessels and tracheids in root, stem, and leaves forms a continuous network. This ensures that water and minerals are delivered to different parts of the plant. Now, how does this movement happen against gravity? First way is root uptake. Root cell actively absorbs ion, creating a difference that pulls water from the soil to the root xylem via osmosis. This generates root pressure, pushing water upwards. Does it make sense? Now, this too. We have transportation pull. While root pressure helps, the main force in transpiration is the transpiration pull. So, water evaporates from the leaf cell through stomata, creating a suction that draws water up from the root through the xylem. Transpiration helps pull water upward and also assist in absorption of more water and the minerals dissolved in it from the roots. Okay, so these are all the roles of xylem in detail. In summary, xylem is crucial for plant survival, effectively moving water and minerals or nutrients from root to the rest of the plant using root pressure and transpiration pull. Okay, yes. So this has to do with, you know, minerals and being dissolved and all of that. So all in all, this is your xylem.